This is a story of how a dog changed my life forever. Before I met Kilo, I was a mess. It felt like the world was going to come crashing down. But one day I said enough's enough. I wanted to change. I quit my job, got a new one, and started volunteering at an animal shelter. Just seeing the dogs' happy faces was so healing. One day at the end of a long shift, someone brought in a new dog. Kilo had spent 2 years in a backyard being forced to breed again and again. He wouldn't eat, so there'd be enough food for the mom dog and her puppies. At the shelter, he was in the very back, collapsed on the ground, and scared to death. I tried calling him, and he didn't even move. I knew how it felt to be so down, so I tried to take him for a walk. He crept along on his belly, a little at a time, so nervous. We sat under a tree, and after a few minutes, he crawled into my lap and laid his head on my shoulder. Having him so close to me, trusting me, was something magical. We had an immediate connection. By the time we got back to the shelter, he was a different dog. His tail wouldn't stop wagging. So I spent several hours each week with him. He was my favorite dog. One day I couldn't find him. I thought he finally got adopted. I was sad I didn't say goodbye, but I was happy for him. I went to the front desk and found out he hadn't been adopted but got pulled from the floor because his time was up. I ran into the off-limits area and snuck him outside and started crying. I promised I wouldn't let him die. He had 3 days left, so I called everyone I knew, but no one could take him. On his last day, I called to make sure he was safe, and they said he was about to be put down any second. I said I was on my way. I ran out of work, drove home to get my 3 other rescue dogs, and rushed to the shelter. When Kilo came through the gate, he ran straight to me, kissing my face. I was crying, holding him. My heart was so full, I thought it would burst. Luckily, my dogs got along with Kilo, so I took him home and texted my husband. My plan was to foster Kilo until I found him a perfect home. But he had been through a lot and had a lot to work through. So did I. I still had some depression and anxiety, but Kilo had given me a purpose again. I decided I could do more. I started fostering dogs so I could save more animals. Kilo totally got it. As soon as I brought the first puppies home, he licked them clean like a mama would. Since then, we've fostered dozens of puppies, and Kilo has treated everyone as his own. It seems like the kind of thing a mom would do, but it's my sweet boy Pitbull who saved all these puppies. And me.
Like, comment, and subscribe.